Today, beauty is no longer shaped only by humans. It is shaped by algorithms. In a world where AI defines how women should look, Dove choose to say no. Welcome to Marketing Insights, SDGs across borders. In an era where brands compete for a few seconds of attention, when global gain has spent 2 decades competing for the soul of the beauty industry. The rationale for selecting Dove is its transitions from a functional, personal care brand to a consumer activist. Dove latest 2024 Real State of Beauty report reveals that despite the 20 years of advocacy, the pressure to conform has intensified through the digital distortion. This provides a compelling context for applying international marketing theories like identity-based brand management, where brand value is built on social advocacy rather than product features. What makes this issue particularly urgent in that these pressures are no longer created solely by advertisers, but by invisible systems like algorithms that reward unrealistic beauty with visibility, engagement, and social validation. As a result, international brands today are no longer just competing for attention, but for ethical authority in the global marketplace.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination.
Critically, Dove integrates SDG 5 by moving beyond awareness into defensive action. Their 2024 to 2025 global initiatives, The Code, is a direct response to the prediction that 90% of online content will be AI generated by 2025. In a world where AI-generated faces are trained on biased data, Dove has made a global pledge to never use AI to represent real women in its advertising. This is a significant integration into the marketing function. By launching the Real Beauty Promote Playbook, Dove is actually intervening in the technological development of AI to ensure it reflects true diversity. These decisions place Dove in direct opposition to an industry trend that prioritizes speed, cost efficiency, and algorithmic optimizations over social responsibility. From an international marketing perspective, refusing AI-generated beauty involves strategic risk, yet it strengthens long-term brand equity by reinforcing the consumer trust across the global markets. These strategies demonstrate a depth of understanding of how cross-border marketing must evolve to meet technological threats to gender equality. So international marketing does not end at the formulating global strategies. It must be applied to the host market reality. In Malaysia, a market has historically dominated by the narrow standard of fair skin and slim figures, Dove's application of SDG 5 requires transgression. My analysis of the I Am Real Beauty Malaysia campaign reveals how Dove successfully challenged the skin color bias prevalent in host markets. By casting over 100 real Malaysian women from the Malay, Chinese, and Indian backgrounds, Dove localized the global SDG message to resonate with regional cultural nuances. This reflects the principle of globalization, where global brand values are preserved while execution is reshaped to confront the localized cultural pressure in the host markets. Furthermore, the integration is operational through the Dove Self-Esteem Project. Dove Malaysia has partnered with educators to reach millions of students with body confidence workshop. This highlights the importance of aligning the sustainability with business goals when operating across borders. And the project built long-term brand trust while advancing SDG 5 education rather than functioning as a short-term campaign. The Dove Self-Esteem project positions the brand as a long-term social partner within the Malaysian market. To evaluate the effectiveness of these strategies, we must look at both the balance sheet and the social impact. My evaluation showed that Dove's alignments with SDG 5 is a powerful engine for market performance. In 2023, Dove's reached its highest underlying sales growth in a decade, proving that purpose drives profit. However, challenges persist across borders. Cultural resistance remains high in host markets, where the skin lightening industry is a multi-billion-dollar competitor. Furthermore, there is a global regulatory gap regarding AI disclosure. Those authenticities must compete on an uneven playing field where fake beauty is often cheaper to produce. This demonstrates that while the strategy is effective, the company faces significant economic and operational hurdles in implementing SDG-focused initiatives across borders. These tensions reveals a core limitation of purpose-led marketing. Ethical brands often operate within systems that continue to reward harmful practices. As a result, Dove's impact is partially constrained by structural inequalities in global advertising regulation. To further advance SDG 5, I suggest an AI transparency advocacy mandate. Will Dove brand play moving not to use AI is a strong brand pledge? I suggest the transitions to a legislative leadership role. Dove should lead an international coalition to lobby for mandatory AI labeling across all beauty advertising globally. This strategy is real-world viable and provides a justified alternative to current standards. It protects the psychological well-being of women in house market where digital literacies may be lower, ensuring that beauty remains a source of confidence, not anxiety. In conclusion, Dove's journey across borders demonstrates that international market is no longer only about adapting messages. It's about defending values. In an era where artificial intelligence increasingly shapes how women see themselves, Dove's refusal to participate in digital distortion represents a powerful commitment to truth, representations, and gender equality. This documentary reshaped how I view my future role as an international marketer rather than simply promoting products. I believe marketing leaders must act as a regulator of truth, ensuring that innovations serves human beings, not insecurity. By protecting the real in an artificial age, Dove remains a global benchmark for purpose-led marketing aligned with SDG 5.